Hello, hello. How's everybody doing today? I've had a couple of requests for a makeup tutorial and I thought, why not? So that's what we're gonna do today. And I'm just gonna fair warn you that my eyebrows are always a work in progress every single day. So I'm going to fast forward and skip a lot of steps with this, or like a lot of moments with it, because it's just, you should really go find somebody that knows actually how to do their eyebrows versus somebody like me. I would not be very helpful whatsoever, but I will at least I guess kind of try to talk you through it a little bit. So my eyebrows are incredibly uneven. They grow very awkward. They grow extremely low. And because my face is really wide, but it's short. I don't have a lot of space lengthwise on my face. So I try to make what I can and, work for me. So I like a much higher brow, give more definition, but also to bring more appeal towards my eyes. Hopefully, draw away from just how, short my face is. And another thing with my eyebrows is, aside from my eyeliner, which actually my eyeliner doesn't take nearly as long. It's really my eyebrows that take the absolute longest. They take forever to do. I could probably have my excuse me, trying to say two different things at the same time. I could probably easily have my makeup done, and I would say closer to if I'm taking my leisure time, which I usually do now, 45 minutes. But my eyebrows, they turn something that could be done, in a much more reasonable time, and it turns it unreasonable. But I just love makeup so much still that I think to myself, if I can just get my eyebrows out of the way, everything else is going to be relatively smooth sailing from there. So, yeah. It's just constant back and forth shaping, and that's why if you ever decide to go look at any of my videos, my eyebrows are not always the same. I just, like I said, try to do my best, and sometimes my best ain't the best, and that's okay, because if I'm hitting a 40-minute mark of doing my eyebrows, yeah, I'm gonna just call it quits and call it good. And if you notice that they're uneven, just mind your business, please. Or come fix them for me. Does anybody know how to make your eyebrows grow in an area that doesn't typically develop hair? Or at least not like your standard eyebrow hairs. Even if it's only a little bit more. I'll take a little bit more versus what I have now. So I'm already fed up talking about it, and I'm fed up doing it. So let's go ahead and skip some more of this stuff. Don't worry though, I'll tell you about the products and whatnot here in a minute. So I did the best that I could, like I usually do. And because I didn't go for the products or anything earlier, I usually use e.l.f. because it's one of the better, cheaper things I can get my hands on because I go through it so fast. The Urban Decay one I got on a whim one day. It's okay. I used it a little bit because my brows weren't working with me this day. Actually, I used a lot more products than I usually do today. So every day to me, by the way, is a new day to try makeup. I have so much makeup in my collection that it just, if I don't use it, it rots. So keep in mind, you don't have to use 5 eyebrow products. I just had it, so I said, why not? Now I'm going to use this discontinued liquid highlighter. Again, I have it. I'm going to use it. Oh yeah, I forgot. So, so this stuff is It's really good, but if you're not careful, you just glob it on there. Like the first time I tried it again in like forever. Now, granted, my stuff is, old, but I don't even know if they make this product anymore. Because I was gonna say, if you decide to get this, just be wary. But I don't know. It doesn't matter. Anyway, just be careful. If you do have this on hand, be careful because a little bit, one, goes a long way, but also two, oh gosh, what is it? It can get a little out of hand very quickly. Okay, so from here on out, because this video is so long, I'm just gonna speed through this. So still working on the highlighter, of course, but kind of just put it everywhere. I'm a very dry person, so I tried to, I guess look dewy everywhere. Oh, I forgot to mention, I shellac sometimes my face, majority of the times my face, with Aquaphor before I, oh gosh, what is it? Before I do my makeup, so it's like my primer. In the morning, I have a lot of product on my face, so that's why my face looks extra shiny, because I'm extremely dry, and it still somehow shows. But that's okay. It's just how it is. We gotta work around it, and you know what? It's workable, it's doable, it's not the end of the world, so we move on. So, I try to use as little of product as I can. I'm still heavy-handed, so mind you, when I say a little, I'm still working on that. But that's the intention. It just sits better on my skin. I used to absolutely just shellac a layer on my face of foundation because I could handle it. Well, now I can't, and that's okay. My skin feels better now that I can't anyway. So I'm going through and setting it. I still set my entire face. That's just how I am. I do use a little less powder. I went way too crazy this day. Again, the intention is to use little amounts of powder, or just little amounts of product, excuse me, but it doesn't always pan out that way, so. While it's setting, use this time to kind of do your hair, do whatever, it's up to you. Yeah. Finally, it's time to get rid of the powder. I use like whatever extra I can to just kind of brush it off on my neck and whatever. Then because this powder is way too light, my mistake, when I bought it, I used an absolute buttload of bronzer here. It didn't look like it, but I went like side to side. Now for this beautiful palette that's been discontinued, and I can only find it on eBay and Mercari. But anyway, I kind of use whatever I want for face. I mean, really everything. I use eyeshadows as blushes, eyeshadows as highlighters, highlighters as eyeshadow. I mean, it doesn't matter what it is. If I can find a purpose for it, I'm gonna find a use for it, you know what I mean? So, of course, I set my face, so I gotta, unfortunately, refresh everything. And use 100 different products because I had them all right in front of me because I'm messy and I just had everything right in front of me. I was like, you know what? Let's go ahead and use it. Oh, I just got this off of eBay. So I made a video where I had this palette and my kids destroyed it, right? And then I was like, you know what? Let's check out eBay and see if they have it. Brand new in the package for like $15. It's the first original palette. I paid $50 freaking dollars for that. And now I have a brand new one and it's amazing. It's great, but I always put like white around my eyes and under my eyes to brighten them. Again, bring more attention to that area. Sorry, I'm getting all over the place and off track. And here we go, doing our eyebrows for the 300th time here. Hold on one second. If I don't go through this, no, we're gonna go ahead and skip. Sorry guys, 1 second. I just realized how terrible I am at this of explaining like product and stuff, but I'll go ahead and I'll list everything if anybody even wants to know. But here I have to freshen my eyeliners with a little bit of eye drops, excuse me, goodness sake. And here I use the e.l.f. one and then the Wet n Wild one. Again, another product that I go through so fast that I really don't want to spend like a buttload of money on. So there's just certain things I try to cheap out on, and that's face powder, So, like, I'm sorry when I say face, like, you know, foundation and, like, whatever. But, you know, face stuff, powders, eyebrows, eyeliner, stuff like that. I try to go as cheap as I can with what works best just because I go through so quickly. And I don't even really know how to explain what I do. I try to go along with my eye shape and, of course, elongate it. We do the best that we can with this. Constant back and forth. Remember, like I said, eyebrows are the longest one and eyeliner comes in second place. So I wish I had like a fail-safe, you know, or, you know, fail-proof, excuse me, method, but I don't, unfortunately. I'm really like butt when it comes to felt tips. So that's why I like the e.l.f. liner, because Wet n Wild decided to get rid of their like brush liner for that liquid. Do you know how upset that made me? I think this is like a couple years ago. It made me so incredibly upset because that's the only reason why I have the e.l.f. one is because of the brush. So, okay, let me go ahead and speed up some of this because it's just, like I said, constant back and forth, trying my absolute hardest and just not getting anywhere. And now we are on to my absolute favorite lashes. Oh my goodness, I found these a couple years ago. I have been using them ever since. I tried to like go and do different ones, but I just can't. I love these so much because of the band. They're big. I just really like them. But I have to cut them off because my eyes are not big. They cannot take the full band. I used to be insane and cut like the inner part, but now I cut the outer part, so it looks a little less crazy. I mean, it's still pretty intense, which is what I want, but it's like, I don't know how else to explain it. It just looks a lot better when I cut off the ends versus the front part. So just going through and gluing them, break the band in a little bit. I just mean like when you pull them off, I don't know, I didn't describe it when I first started doing it, but you kind of roll the band back and forth in your fingers so that it's a lot easier to apply and you can manipulate it a lot better. Oh yeah, because these lips dry, I gotta prep them. That thing's like $6 on Amazon if anybody wanted that. It's so awesome. Highly recommend it. Shadows, when it comes to like this more recent look that I've been doing, products might be different, but the shadow placement's relatively the same. It's just meant to draw attention to the wing and, I mean, just the dramatics of it all without being like super crazy and intense. Oh, my husband got this for me for our anniversary and I absolutely love it. It is awesome. It's so pretty and it feels like mousse on your lips. It's great. And then whatever mascara is fine. I just cheap out again because they dry up so fast and I don't really care because I wear big old lashes, so I could care less about the mascara. So yup, that's it. Ew, let's not do that. Wow, I'm so sorry about that gross bye.